So day, what are we on? Day 4 of the road trip now. And we are on our way to Rojales. Now we have been, yesterday evening I stayed, Upsticks stayed. I don't mean the whole team with me, but it's always we when I speak, because although I stick my face to it, there's so much goes on behind the scenes. And I'm so supported by all of our people who work close to me, who, I have to say, put up with me as well, which is no mean feat. That's a job in itself. And then obviously we have our network of people who collaborate with us, who also have to put up with me, and they're all so dedicated to the job. It's just unbelievable. So here we are going through orange groves at the moment. We come from Guardamar de Segura, which is, I've never been there before. I stayed there last night. Remarkable amount of Chinese restaurants I found out last night for some reason. Yeah, that was, oh, look, a little speed trap there, somebody. Police car there with a gun. Just passed, hiding behind a bush. Luckily we weren't speeding. Yeah, great little town, Guardamar Segura. Look, it's just a very short. I got there at 8 o'clock last night, yesterday evening. I look around, there was quite a few sort of bodega type bars to eat in. I was quite hungry, and some buffet Chinese places as well, but I didn't really feel comfortable going into the bodega places on my own. So I went to my wife. It was weird. I'm used to frequenting them places, you know, maybe trying a wine and a bit of ham. So I didn't really want to do it on my own. I felt a bit sad, but I thought, well, okay, we'll go to a Chinese, and they're nice and cheap and cheerful, quick, and they're very pleasant. Absolutely packed with foreign residents and people on holiday. There was a right mix of people in there, which was really nice. Then back to the hotel, a bit of a walk around. Back to the hotel this morning. I've had a walk around the town and had a look. Now, the first thing that stood out was the price of the properties. You know, 2 beds, lift, 2 minutes from the beach, apartment with 1 bathroom was around 100,000 euros, and even less in some of the windows. So, I mean, I don't know why it's cheaper here. Maybe it's not a popular place to live, but yeah, certainly the price of the properties, from what we were used to seeing in places like Malaga, quite cheap. Then I had a walk around the town, got a little bit lost. Not lost, but Google threw me the completely wrong car park. But it was great because it gave me the opportunity to walk around and check out basically the town hall, the library, the medical centre, and the bus station. And what I found was that it's all very close. You know, it's a great little coastal town. People are very friendly. One of my shocks has been on this trip that I've bought this new gimbal thing, right? You want to see it? I don't know how to use it. I could be using this for a year, like this thing, and still don't. I haven't even used the app on it yet, because there's this app where you can do these amazing things. I'll just use a normal record, but it balances it for you. So we're like currently experimenting on mode 1 without the app. So I think I've got a couple of years where I have to upgrade. But anyway, when you're walking around with it, you're quite conscious that you're recording. But then I've spoken to some people, and people seem to be a lot more politer if they think you're recording, which is weird. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, so we had a walk around, and immediately I found the medical centre. There's the bus station. We found the library, which I mistook for the town hall. Turns out the town hall was on my right hand side. The big building with flags, not the square building with flags. Look for flags, you know, it's a good indication you're somewhere close to something official here. And then we went to the town hall. A really nice guy in reception ran me through the whole process. There's another video coming out soon about the town hall and what you need for a padron. along with the video, it shows you where the medical centre is.
In 400 metres, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Travessia da Ramaggiosa, CV 905.
And yeah, it was great. That's nice. So, you know, nice little town, definitely very local. If you haven't got transport, maybe have mobility problems and want to live by the sea, I reckon it could be a good option, because Rojales, we've just arrived in Rojales. This is our next stop. Because you know, the roads, the paths were pretty good for mobility devices. Not many hills, not compared to some towns. Everything is pretty well in the centre. There is an underground car park with a lift in the centre. You know, there's the bus station. So what more could you want? If you're not looking for, say, a country life and a 4x4 and heading to town now and then, if you're looking for seaside, apartment, easy access to everything, I'd say that Guardamar Segura would be a good place to live. If you know anything else more about it, I was there for less than 12 hours. So if you know anything more about it, please write in the comments below. You know, give us some positive or negative feedback, because it always helps people. And the whole idea of this discovery trip up here is that we are supporting getting our support network stronger, and also publishing stuff which helps support people move to Spain. Because at the end of the day, albeit that we support the visa process, we don't know the nuances of the towns and what it's like when people move and the stresses that people go through. So anyway, here we go, we've got to Rojales. A little interim video, I think, for our day 4. I've been doing summary videos, but we're having a little drive now to Algorfa. And we're leaving a town called Beni Jofar. It's a warm day. Day 4. I did bring a jacket, actually, for this little trip, which I really should have done, but much to my poor wife Lara's amusement, she has been used with me, really.
Exit the roundabout onto CV 905.
With the way I pack.
Continue on CV 905 for 1 kilometre.
So moving on for our last video there. It's now night time, as you can see. We have been around over 6 town halls today. So videos to come, finding out all the nuances and the information about the padrons from the main areas where people go. We also visited the ITV station in Orihuela to get the lowdown there about getting the cars through from matriculation. From an extremely miserable guy behind the desk, and when I asked to speak to the technician who really could tell me what was going on, he was even more miserable. But never mind, you can't. Not everybody can be happy, can they? But we got the information we needed. They don't seem in Alicante have a set structure for the matriculation ITVs like we do. I'm going to take back every bad word I said against the Malaga ITVs, because I'd say at least we could book an appointment with them. These guys are like, oh, we'll just turn up with a bit of paper and then we might give you one, we might not. No, that's not really good enough. Can you tell us a bit more, maybe? They're like, no, not really. I'm like, oh, okay. Cheers. But yeah, anyway, we managed to work out a system in the end, so that's good. So after that we went to see Dr. Julio Monge, who is the guy that does our medical certificates here in this neck of the woods. A lot to discuss there, because obviously at the beginning of the year Manchester had this spat of rejecting certificates which were produced in Spain, albeit that the thing called telemedicina is now written in law, apparently, through after COVID. You can remotely issue certificates if wanted, as long as the due diligence is done and they've got the information declared. Anyway, long story short, we delved into the legalities of what actually happened. We just defragged what actually happened, what needs to happen moving forward, with the dates on the passports and people coming into Spain to get a certificate if they get them here. Obviously now if you're not coming to Spain, it's more advisable to get a certificate in the UK. Whereas before you could get one from Spain, from a Spanish doctor, as long as you filled out the relevant information, had a video call or phone call, or even just filled out a form with one. So that's good. But yeah, exciting projects of him. There's a lot of things I didn't realise that he did in terms of supporting people here with other medical ailments and companies that he worked with. So it was nice to know that they don't just do medical certificates, which is basically as service collaborators all I thought they did. Turns out that he's actually a forensic doctor, so I don't know really, to be honest. If I pretended that I understood the medical terms he was using a lot of the time, I wouldn't understand them in English. But we had a great meal together, and it's also part of my little mission out is to meet the people we've had such close working contact with for the last 2 years. And believe it or not, I actually hadn't met the doctor. Use your indicators. People just can't drive, I tell you. So anyway, that was that. And now we're on our way to Cartagena. So we've basically done most of the Torrevieja, Ciudad Quesada, Algorfa. It's been a long old day, I tell you, going around getting all the content we need just to support the visa applications. Now it's Torrevieja again. Sorry, that was the last place we just left. Now it's on to Cartagena. Cartagena, because two things we need to do at Cartagena, which is our last day. Tomorrow morning, very first things, we have to be at the Extranjeria office, at the Foreigners Department, to find out when on earth they release the appointments. We really need to know, because they don't seem to release them at all. And we need them, and I need to know when. So a lot of the time, to find out this information, you've basically just got to go to the door and muscle your way in. So that's what I'm going to be doing first thing. And then after that, I will be going to Almeria. Now, it depends how long I spend in Cartagena as to what I can do in Almeria. I had big plans on this trip of places to visit in Almeria, but I'm running short of time, unfortunately. So what I might have to do is come back in December to the Almeria area, and because a lot of the plans I had were just to visit places and get a feel for them. So, you know, it's at the moment. I mean, the most important thing is getting the information we need for the channel and the videos we need for the padrons and stuff like that, and all of the oh, there's an ITV centre over there. Here we go. See, this is what happens. I get on these little missions and I see new places that might be useful to people, and then I think, oh, I'm going to stop it. Then I never actually get to my destination that quick. So we're going to go and check out this ITV station. Here we go. Off. And we're going to get some contact. So we've got ITV San Pedro. It's obviously not San Pedro from Marbella. Oh, here we go. ITV 50 yards. Let's check this out. I've never heard of this ITV. I'm going to turn the camera around. So, I have just about to jump on the motorway. Pilar de Horadada, which is a very popular area. It's just over the road. And I didn't know it was an ITV station. I've just spotted it. And this is going to help everybody who lives in Pilar de Horadada. Here we go. This is a weird ITV station. Got people living there next door. And then look at that. Right then. Let's stop. Have a word in the office. Get some content for the website. That's another video. Well, this is the strangest ITV in the world. You got this. They must have. I'm sure they must have built the ITV station after these houses, which are in front of me. All this ruin. So there we go. Anyway, I better sum up, hadn't I, before I go in here and do what I'm doing. So yeah, that's it. I'm about to stop in this ITV station, get some content for the channel. This is going to be a great ITV station for the people who are going to be living in Pilar de Horadada, and even if you're in Torrevieja, it's only 10 minutes away. It looks like it, so that's great. But yeah, good day. Tomorrow, Friday, last day on the road. I was considering going back Saturday morning, but tired now. To be honest, I've been living out of this car and hotels for the last 4 days. Been in so many. It's been meetings, have strengthened the network so much. It's been awesome, but yeah, I want to go home, see the family now. So I think tomorrow it's Cartagena in the morning, go to the town hall in Cartagena as well, and then get on the road, go to Vera, which is in Almeria, on my way home. So I'm going to stop there. If I've got time, I'll go to Arboledas, because I really just want to go to the town and see it, because we've got so many clients in Arboledas. I think it'd be important to get there. If not, I'm going to come back and do that in December, I think, and might turn it into a little bit of a holiday between Christmas and New Year, when we've got the office closed, bring the family and do the research then. Let's see what happens tomorrow, and that'll be it. So right, I'm going to get myself to this ITV station, see how many lanes it's got, see what they charge, get the information we need, and then get over to Cartagena this evening. So I thought I'd done my last video for today, but I thought I'd share this. So we got to Cartagena, just getting ready for tomorrow. I'm absolutely starving, so I thought I'd go get some food. Walking around town, the centre, a lot of very trendy now, town centre in Spain sometimes. Some noodle bars and things that you really fancy. And just looking for a tapas bar, you know, our normal staple, toda la vida, they say here. And I come across this place. There's a tapa here. Now, I pride myself in trying everything at least once. You know, you've got to try it once. And I hope you can hear me over the TV, the people talking. But even I passed on this one, I can tell you. I've never actually seen it in a bar before, I don't think, or on a tapas menu. And I've eaten my fair share of tapas. Check this out. So we've got, there's about 30 tapas here, but we start on my end. We've got, so that's, believe it or not, that's fried chicken blood, which is boiled and then fried with onions, which is quite nice. That is liver and onions, which I've just had. That it's quite a hearty meal. It's quite nice. This one is broad beans with bacon, which is really nice. But this one here, I can carry on going. So that's the ones which are down the end there. Loads and loads and loads of them. I was like, oh, what's that there? That one looks interesting. So is that callos? I thought it might be tripe. And she was like, no, it's not callos, it's oreja. I was like, what do you mean, oreja? She was like, ears, pig ears. I was like, oh, okay. I'll skip that one. I'm going to go on to the magro con tomate. So yeah, there you go, pig ears. I'm sure it's very nice, but even I didn't fancy that this evening. Didn't even know if pig ears was a thing that you could eat that. Obviously can. I've had pig trotters before. In fact, in Girona, we had it once for breakfast. So staple up there in the morning when it's cold and stuff like that. But yeah, so there you go. We didn't try the pig ears. We did try everything else, but not the pig ears.